Hey there YouTube, this is Ahsoka here doing another Pokemon card video for you today. What I'm going to be going over today is a how-to on how to protect and store your Pokemon cards so that they remain in the best condition possible and they don't get damaged, whether you're moving them around a lot, you showcase them, or you like to use them in tournaments when you play the card game. So today I'm going to be covering different types of sleeves, Mylar sleeves, several different types, some most people may have not seen, and plastic cases. So going over the different types of protection for your card, there is the penny sleeve. Let me find it. There's two different types of sleeve. They're really similar to each other. It's just a small Mylar sleeve. You can squeeze it, pinch it, and it'll open up. Fit your card fairly easily. You want to make sure you get the ones without the that are acid free so that the cards don't get damaged over time. It's as simple as that. Putting the card inside prevents it really from getting scratched. Not really dinged or smashed or creased. There's no real, protection in the card. It'll still bend and move. But that's where the second layer of protection comes into play. So for the first level, you want to make sure you get some Ultra Pro card sleeves, the 2 5/8 and then 3 5/8 of an inch. You want to get the clear, acid-free, no PVC. These are really, really cheap. I mean, they call them penny sleeves for a reason. They really just cost a few pennies a piece. And I'm going to go over the next level of protection that most people use is a deck protector. As you can see here, this one is clear. The reason being is that for myself, when I collect or I trade or sell, I like to make sure I can see the condition of the card. So for when storing them, I like to use a clear one. That way I can take a picture of it without pulling the card out. Contrary to what most people believe, you can kind of scratch the card when you take them outside of deck protectors or penny sleeves, or even if you have a top loader, it can possibly damage the card. So for storing, what I like to do is I'll actually put the deck protector in first, face the little hologram off to the outside so it doesn't cover up any of the front of the card. So card goes in fairly easily. Then you take the penny sleeve, pinch it, and go over the opening of the deck protector, if I can get it in there. Sometimes you'll find, 1 out of every 10 penny sleeves won't fit the top loader. They're made to a certain specification, but sometimes one will be small and the other one will be large, and it won't fit. Just grab the next one and put it on. So right there, you got double protection. So no matter what happens, the card is not going to fall out and get damaged. It has a extra level of cushion. It's a little bit squishier, so the card will not get damaged as easily. And then another layer of protection that most people don't know they can use, and personally this is what I prefer, is a deck protector and penny sleeve combination. It works really well. So say you like to play the trading card game and you want to store your cards a little bit better, this is another option for you. They sell Ultra Pro Fit sleeves which fit inside of the deck protectors. So as you can see right here, you got Ultra Pro Fit. It's a little bit smaller. They're 64 millimeters and 89 millimeter. So that's the dimensions of this one. So if you're looking for it and it doesn't say, you usually know that those are good. Take it just like the penny sleeve, put it in one corner, even it out. And these ones are going to be a lot more snug than the other ones, than the penny sleeve. So you're going to want to make sure you're careful when pushing it in, so you don't bend the card or crease it. And then from there, you simply take your Ultra Pro deck protector, put it over the opening of the card, match it up, and then put it all the way down, and your card is protected. This way it's not as big as the penny sleeve combination with the deck protector. It'll work better for playing the trading card game. Another good thing about this is that if you're using some of the clear, let's open this thing up. If you're using some of these clear 9-page pockets, the deck protectors and the Pro Fit sleeves will fit, but the penny sleeves won't. And the same thing here for these 9-page side loading pockets. As you can see, some of the cards in there have the Pro Fit sleeves. So that's how I store them inside there. If they're commons, I use the Pro Fit sleeves. If they're holographics or rares, I'll use a Ultra Pro clear sleeve and put them in the binder that way. Now I'm going to cover the next layer, the little bit of hard protection. There are, I consider the three basic ones, the top loader and the two types of card savers. As you notice, one is a little bit smaller or one is bigger than the other one. Depending on the type of card, you know, you're using those bubblegum ones from the 1940s, that would be what these smaller ones were intended for. Normal size cards, like this Rockets Mewtwo, fit into the card saver a lot easier than they would if I had tried to put this card inside of the smaller Ultra Pro. Some people have difficulty getting in. Usually I like to put my hands, thumb on one side, fingers on the other, use my finger to pry it open. Don't pry it too much. The more you open it, the harder it is to push it inside. And with just a little bit, it'll fit inside. So as you can see, it fits a lot more snug, which doesn't really matter because the card is still going to be held down and it's not going to move. So the card's protected either way. 2 layers of protection though isn't necessary. The card is a little bit thicker than the other card would be. And it's a really, really good way to store it. And if you're wondering, well, how do you store the cards in these, you know, flimsy little things right here? What I do for myself is I take a 300 count storage box. BCW is fine. I mean, either one works for you, but what I'll do is I'll store them inside of there, and it fits perfectly inside. So they can hold up to, I believe, about 60 cards. And even earlier today, I accidentally was trying to set up I was trying to set up the cards for this video, and I accidentally knocked over the box, and none of the cards got damaged from being tipped over. But say if I put the top loaders inside of that box, and the cards got knocked around once, the card would have come outside. I probably shouldn't do this to this card, considering it's in gym mint condition, but I already have one, so. So that kind of covers it as far as what I like to do for protecting my cards. So once again, whether or not you're, you know, however you like to store your cards, whether it be in a binder, in a box, or, you know, in a pile somewhere, put double sleeved on your rare, ultra rare, secret rare cards, even if you're going to have them inside of a top loader. Because I've had cards that were stored in top loaders go from gem mint to mint where the corners were damaged. And if you have other cards that you want to protect and keep in pristine condition, I recommend doing card saver ones with a penny sleeve and then putting them in a box. That way in future case, if you want to grade them, they will remain in the exact same condition that you had them in before. The only thing I will mention is that whether you're going to store a card in PSA or in a higher level of protection like a screw down case, keep it out of the sun. It's a lesson I didn't learn as a kid, and I kept some cards in the sun, and the sun deteriorated them badly. So even if the card is nice and crisp, the sun will ruin the face value, and the card will go from, you know, possibly a 10 all the way down to a 6 or a 7. So hopefully this helps you guys figure it out, and if you guys need links to anything, I'll try to put those in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and you can protect your cards better.